Hello and welcome to another edition of Arbitration Studios as we traipse through the whole damn thing. I'm JPArbiter.
I'm Mrs. Arbiter.
And we are continuing through Halo 2, and this is the point in the game where I'm sure a lot of Halo fans were like, what?
What about us? My belly aches.
What?
His flesh is seared just the way I
Halo 2 introduced this new character who was the Covenant commander of the forces in Halo 1. And now he is a playable character. This game splits its time between the Chief and my boy here, soon to be crowned the Arbiter. My boy.
Isn't he our boy?
So,
You could say.
you could say. Yes, but you married into the Arbiter nickname. So.
Thus the mystery part of it.
Ooh, pardon the throat. Still a little scratchy after a sinus infection. So. And this wasn't the only.
You may leave, Carter.
This wasn't the only video game sequel to do this. Metal Gear Solid 2 came out, I don't want to say about the same time, but I think there was a year separation between the two. And that one pulled a bait and switch with the main character as well, because everyone was expecting to play as Snake. And then they introduced this blonde androgynous twit named Raiden. Ooh. And everyone was like, dude, what the hell? And for some, it completely ruined the game. Now, I personally, obviously, attached to the Arbiter character immediately. I thought he was so goddamn cool.
Long ago.
Yes, you did.
do not belong in their presence.
I like the fallen warrior archetype, regardless of the context. So it's one of the things that made the character Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z so compelling. Because here's a fallen, disgraced warrior who has to resort to mercenary work to live. At least when he's introduced. So
The great journey is
This heretic and those who follow him must be silenced.
ladies and gentlemen, the Donald Trump administration 200 years from now.
Yeah, pretty much.
can no longer command ships, lead troops into battle.
Why is he naked?
But become the Arbiter.
Because he was stripped of all rank.
All possessions. Not even an undersuit. Not even a prison jumpsuit. Just dragging him along naked. Oh, yeah. Pretty.
That's pretty.
Yeah, very pretty armor.
The tasks you must undertake as the Arbiter are perilous, suicidal. You will die, as each Arbiter has before you. The Council will have their corpse.
Avengers, assemble!
They'll have their corpse, but this is going to happen first.
Yep.
We will give you a task.
If I was in significantly better shape, I'd probably get that mark of shame tattooed on my chest. And here's the line that just made me go, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I dig this guy.
What would you have your Arbiter do?
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
That does cement it.
It's funny too, because really, in this game, I've discovered the Arbiter does all of the hard work. The Chief just gets all the glory shots in here.
Your dying breath.
Glamour shots, more like.
Yeah. The Chief gets to take down a scarab. The Chief gets to jump out of a space station. The Chief gets to blow up a Halo ring.
The Chief gets to do everything else. The Arbiter does the heavy lifting.
Yeah, the Arbiter's levels are old school. They're more like Halo 1 levels. And the Halo 2 levels were more like showpieces rather than levels.
Yeah,
So, or at least it felt that way.
true.
Nothing ever will.
Oh, the other super cool character, Commander Halfjaw.
Commander Halfjaw.
Yeah, look at his mandibles. He's missing half of his mandibles on his left side.
Huh. He is. I didn't notice that before. Neat.
Yep. I mean, he has an actual name, just like the Arbiter has, or had, I guess, an actual name. But,
In their tongue, I assume.
Well, had, because I'm sure they even took his name away officially.
Prepare for combat.
Oh yeah, that's another cool thing. Things fans were waiting for in Halo 1.
You start with that.
I start with a plasma sword.
Nice. Which I'm pretty sure is meant to be a signifier. However, you know.
It's a traditional weapon of the Sangili,
Sangili?
the elites.
Ah.
Sangili is what they call themselves.
We have the element
Got it.
for now.
I understand.
And here's again where visibility in the old can be better.
Engage
See?
active camouflage.
Yeah,
Old,
actually,
new.
old is better.
At least in terms again of raw visibility.
Yeah, you see more.
You may wish to do the same, officer.
Just pretty
Your
nice.
armor system is not as new as ours.
Not as new as ours. What happened to the newer system? Got blown the fuck up in Halo Wars.
Sleep on the job?
Get punched in the face.
Well, that's an accurate assessment.
Dudes.
Stabby. That was definitely a stabby.
Stabby. Stabby. Stabby.
Nope, stabbity.
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 Oh, it gets better.
Aw, poor Gruncy.
Okay, it's on.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Whoop, shit.
Don't shoot your own. Which is even harder to remember this time around.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, all the bad Covenant.
They look the same.
Well, they all have different uniforms and different colorations, but yeah, it is hard to tell. That, and interestingly enough, very few of them use plasma weapons. It's a lot of needlers.
Maybe it's all they could get a hold of.
Well, it's
Kind of like where the stockade was.
if what it tells me is that needle weapons are either something that is considered old tech by the Covenant, or is like I don't know, but
It's something.
something not desirable necessarily for military, unless there's a
So there is such a thing as purists.
to a certain extent, yes. I mean, that's just me extrapolating based on the. No, you don't. Ah, did I mention I love dual-wielding needlers? Holy
No.
crap, I missed some?
You missed him? You missed something? What did you
Well,
miss?
there are some blips on the motion tracker, but they must have been on the conveyors.
Sentinels, the holy warriors of the sacred rings.
Hi, Mr. Sniper Rifle is clipping through the wall.
Tricky! Snipper.
Watch this. Gonna make a beeline right for the switch and get reinforcements immediately.
Nice. that certainly makes it easy. Oh, so that's one of those...
Sentinels. From Halo 1, yeah.
How?
The guys, the drones that were supposed to protect Halo about that.
Other enemy.
And malfunctioned.
No, they did exactly what they were supposed to do,
True.
depending on how you interpret orders.
Oh, so they could interpret things their own way too. That's lovely. Just lovely.
Ooh, check this out.
That's pretty.
I
What
can
does it
eat-
do?
It's a Sentinel laser.
Shiny.
Yep.
Very,
It
very
packs a
shiny.
hell of a wallop, but there's not a whole lot of charge to it. Case in point, if I can align my damn sights on that guy.
Before your battery dies.
Oh.
Hee hee hee.
Old? New. I can see. I can't. I can kind of see.
See? Can't see. See? Can't see. See? Can't see.
Cleansing flame.
I'm pretty sure that because this is Covenant on Covenant action, that it's just a Technicolor dreamland on YouTube.
Probably. You said Covenant on a Covenant, and suddenly my brain is going into the wrong places.
Of course they would. Were you reading? Were you reading hentai before we did this?
No. It just goes that way naturally. You know that. Isn't that one reason you married me?
I don't. I plead the fifth.
Oh, you do now.
On advice of my counsel, on the grounds that it may incriminate me, I exercise my Fifth Amendment rights under the Constitution of the United States of America.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Or, I guess, a very verbose way of saying shut up.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna blow up in my face.
It's better than saying let's have a discussion about this.
Doop doo. Haha, Stabbity. Taste the kiss of hot Stabbity plasma death. In sword form.
Were they trying to be sneaky and failing? They went boom.
Aren't you guys supposed to be covering me because you failed? That was like the definition of fail.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a compound fail. You had a fail jutting out of another fail.
That's like 4 fails.
Yeah, we'll keep it here.
And there are those blasted sentinels.
Yep,
So you
I'm
can
just...
cloak at will.
Yep. I can only cloak for about 5 seconds, and it takes 10 seconds to charge.
But you're capable of cloaking at will. That's pretty cool,
Yep.
actually.
That was because stealth elements were like almost required in video games at the time, because Metal Gear Solid became what was a humongous hit.
They were the thing at the time.
Yep.
They were the it girl.
The egg roll.
It girl. The whole... The one person you had to act like or dress like to be the most popular.
Sure. You know, sort of like in the early aughts, how the Call of Duty military first-person shooter reigns supreme. Mm-hmm. Which isn't Call of Duty's fault, or the team that develops Call of Duty or Activision. They made it. It's the people who imitated them that pissed me off.
Yep.
1, 2.
Buckle my shoe.
Yeah. This thing just looks like it's gonna fall apart.
It really does.
I mean, I guess it was supposed to be a civilian model.
Oh, so it's basically the equivalent of the agromech.
Sure.
Well, the idea of being civilian-based, but in turn used for warfare instead. So, retrofit.
I think the other way around. I think this is more like comparing an AR-15 to an M16 or an M4 carbine.
Oh. Maybe it was just the previous model. That seems like the more likely.
The Covenant Army Reserve.
Well, there had to be a previous variation of ones. I mean, you generally improve upon things. You don't.
I suppose.
You don't simply end up with everything being awesome the first time.
But the Covenant are so damn cool. Everything is luminescent purple. That's kind of their thing.
That's true. It is kind of.
And then now we have these literal rust buckets. Oh yeah, upgrade to the Banshees. In addition to the boost, I can do aileron rolls.
Yay!
And flips.
You can do combat maneuvers.
Yep.
I think that's the technical phrase.
Evasive maneuvers would probably be...
Probably. Closer to accurate. I will agree.
Haha! Also introduced, the Banshee doesn't hover. Now, if you don't apply thrust, it will go very slowly forward, but if you apply backwards thrust, you drop.
Okay, then. Are you doing that on purpose?
Yes.
Okay, stop that.
Oh, come on, we're playing this on a on like what, a 68-inch TV?
I know, but it's
So this can't possibly give you vertigo.
It doesn't. I never said it did. I simply said stop it because it's kind of like, no, I don't want you falling. No.
But this is the Forest of Forever Fall, which means that things forever fall.
Or is it forever?
I'm gonna switch out with one that's slightly less screwed up.
I was wondering how long that would take.
I mean, slightly less. These still look like complete junkers, so...
Oh, yeah. You know, though.
Yep.
Don't you know?
Why do you sound like the mom in Bobby's World?
Don't know. I wasn't really trying for that, to be honest.
She was clearly from Minnesota and also a product of Howie Mandel's many neuroses.
I was saying, don't you know, eh?
Yes, but that's insulting to Canadians everywhere, so...
True, which is why I didn't say that.
I have never in my life heard a Canadian say A in a manner that was not completely sarcastic.
I have. Quite a bit, actually.
Where were they from?
Heading to the next target.
He said Alberta?
Ah. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a country thing.
Track the heretic leader to this
Oh, more of these flying fuckers. Come on. Come on, I got a level to finish.
They're gnats.
They really are.
They're gnats. You're the fly spotter.
Indeed I am.
Oh. Puns, the puns. The never-ending puns of...
They write themselves.
They do, really. It would be kind of silly. It would be funny. It'd be funnier if they didn't, almost.
Alright.
But when they write themselves, it's hard not to say them, you know? Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch you to death. Ooh, bazooka. And
Hey!
that was the level. So, yeah, stick around. When we come back, we will continue the introductory missions of the Arbiter in the Oracle. Be seeing it, kids.